Could Patrik Laine be the missing piece that transforms the New Jersey Devils from promising young team into legitimate Stanley Cup contenders? The speculation surrounding the Finnish sniper's future has reached a fever pitch, and if the latest rumors are true, we might be witnessing one of the most impactful trades of the entire season before it even gets underway. Let's cut straight to the heart of this matter. Patrik Laine represents everything that makes the NHL trade market so absolutely captivating. Here's a 27-year-old goal scorer entering the final year of his contract with Montreal, carrying both enormous potential and significant question marks. His injury history and inconsistent production over recent seasons have created legitimate concerns, but that lethal shot remains one of the most dangerous weapons in professional hockey. The New Jersey Devils have emerged as the clear frontrunners for Laine's services, and when you examine their roster construction and organizational needs, it's easy to understand why this potential partnership makes so much sense. The Devils have built an incredibly talented young core around Jack Hughes and Nico Hischier, but they've been missing that one crucial element: a proven goal scorer who can single-handedly change the outcome of games in critical moments. Think about what Laine could bring to this Devils lineup. We're talking about a natural finisher who, when healthy and confident, possesses the ability to score from anywhere on the ice. His combination of size, skill, and that absolutely devastating one-timer could provide New Jersey with the kind of offensive threat that opposing defenses simply cannot ignore. The psychological impact alone would be enormous for a team that's been searching for that signature star power. From a tactical standpoint, the fit seems almost perfect. Hughes and Hischier are elite playmakers who excel at creating scoring opportunities for their teammates. Imagine the possibilities when you add someone with Laine's finishing instincts and net front presence to that equation. The Devils could finally have the kind of balanced attack that makes teams dangerous against any opponent. In any situation, the power play implications are particularly intriguing. Last season, 15 of Laine's 20 goals came with a man advantage, which tells you everything about his ability to capitalize on prime scoring chances. New Jersey's power play could become absolutely lethal with Laine manning that one-timer spot, giving them a legitimate game-breaking weapon that could swing playoff series in their favor. Financially, this potential move makes tremendous sense for the Devils organization. They currently have the salary cap space to absorb Laine's contract without compromising other key pieces of their roster. For a franchise that's been methodically building toward championship contention, this represents exactly the kind of calculated risk that successful organizations take when their window opens. But let's address the elephant in the room: the risk factor. Laine's recent injury history and production inconsistencies are legitimate concerns that any acquiring team needs to carefully evaluate. The Devils would be betting that a change of scenery, combined with their competitive environment and talented supporting cast, could help Laine rediscover his peak performance level. However, there's compelling evidence to suggest that this gamble could pay off spectacularly. Laine has proven throughout his career that he responds well to high-pressure situations and thrives when surrounded by elite talent. The Devils' young core is hungry, motivated, and ready to take the next step, which would provide exactly the kind of environment where Laine flourishes. The psychological benefits of adding a proven star cannot be understated either. Having someone with Laine's resume and goal-scoring reputation could provide a massive confidence boost for the entire Devils roster. Young players often elevate their games when they're playing alongside established stars, and veteran leadership in crucial moments can make the difference between playoff disappointment and championship runs. From Montreal's perspective, trading Laine could represent smart asset management. If they've determined that re-signing him long-term isn't financially viable or strategically sound, moving him now allows them to recoup valuable assets rather than losing him for nothing in free agency. The Canadiens have been building toward their own competitive window, and redirecting Laine's cap space toward other priorities might align better with their timeline. The Devils, meanwhile, would be making a statement to the entire league about their championship aspirations. Adding a player of Laine's caliber signals that they're no longer content to simply develop and hope for gradual improvement. They're ready to compete at the highest level and willing to make bold moves to achieve their goals. The timing of this potential trade adds another fascinating element to the equation. Both organizations are at critical junctures in their respective development cycles. New Jersey feels they're ready to make serious playoff noise, while Montreal might prefer to maintain roster flexibility as they continue building their championship foundation. If this deal materializes, it could represent a defining moment for both franchises. The Devils would be acquiring not just a goal scorer, but a potential game changer who could elevate their entire offensive system. The pressure would be enormous, but so would the potential rewards if Laine can stay healthy and rediscover his elite production level. The hockey world will be watching closely as these negotiations develop, because the stakes extend far beyond just one player transaction. This could be the move that establishes New Jersey as a legitimate Eastern Conference threat, while allowing Montreal to optimize their roster construction for long-term success. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you think Laine could be the missing piece that takes the Devils to the next level, or are the injury concerns and consistency issues too significant to ignore? Share your thoughts in the comments and hit that like button if you believe this trade could reshape the entire Eastern Conference playoff picture.